Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot. My name is Harmony, and this reading is going to be for the sign of Libra. Hello Libra, and thank you for joining me. Libra, your overall message at the time that you watch this video is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is someone that is, been through a lot of challenges in their life here, okay? But they're at the 9, so they're almost at a completion stage here. There's like maybe one more step or one more choice or decision that needs to be made. There's some kind of finality getting ready to take place because you're at the 9. But the 9 also reminds you of who you are and how you have overcome a lot of challenges that could have took you out, but they're reminding you at this moment, as you watch this video, of who you are, okay, Libra, and to remind you of every challenge that has came your way, you are still standing here today. So whatever is going on at your life, they want you to know that you have maybe one more step or one more thing that you need to see, or a challenge, one more last challenge that you need to face here in order to get into this next cycle of your life, okay? So again, the 9 of Wands. You also have here, it's a big indication for a good number of you at this time that Spirit wants you to take a leadership role in your life, Libra. Instead of allowing things to happen, instead of you feeling like you can't change certain things in your life or your circumstances, they want to let you know that you can and you should at this time become the leader in your own life by making your own choices. They need you to now assert yourself, and not in other people's life, but assert yourself in your own life. Like your focus and your attention at this time need to be on you. So whatever is happening in your life right now, I feel like a lot of you could be dealing with relationship issues as well. But even if you're not, this is just, being at that final step to your next cycle here. And they want you to really, this is a time for you to start strategizing and planning and making a concrete decision here on where it is that you're going to be moving from here, Libra. You're at a threshold and a crossroads here, okay? Let's go to the past. You have the Death card. The Death card is about death and rebirth. As I see this Death card, this is like the old you, and the new you is like stepping on, over the old person. You have now, you're in a process of transitioning into your higher self. There's still some work that needs to be done. And as you move through this process, that's exactly what's taking place right now, right? You're going through a process, a transition, at this time, Libra. So everything maybe not be exactly the way that you want them to be. And right now, for some of you, things could be a little bit difficult, or you could be feeling like you're at a crossroads moment. Like it's something that you need to make a choice when it on something. Some of you, it is your relationships. For others of you, it's just where are you going to go from here now? So something could have led you to have these kind of ideas, especially with the Death card. So some of you could be dealing with some endings in your life that could be showing up in many different ways here, okay? It could be the ending of a job, a career, a plan, or something like that. Something that's just not going to plan, or something that is ending or has ended here in your past position that has now moved you into the energy that you are in now. And the energy for some of you, or you're in right now, again, is this Nine of Swords. So you could be not sleeping a lot and feeling like you have a lot that you need to figure out. You're stressing. You're full of anxiety and depression at this time for some of you. Again, some of you, this is going to be around your relationships. For others of you, this is just where you're trying to find out where it is that who you are and where it is that you want to go from here now. And it could be causing you a lot of times where you're thinking about things over and over again in your mind based on your past. You could be living in the past thinking like you've had bad challenges and experiences, and you're thinking like these things are going to happen again, and you feel like you are powerless to change that. But the reason that you had the challenges that you had in the past was to prepare you, Libra, to what is to come, which is your divine blessings. You have to be prepared, like a vessel has to be prepared to receive. So our challenges are meant to mold us and make us stronger and wiser, to know and recognize opportunities when they come our way, not to think they're going to constantly loop, okay? That is a fear. So when you get the Nine of Swords, it's really dealing with, your thoughts versus reality. It's not the reality, but it's the things that we think about that could happen. You are definitely at a crossroads here. There's the Two of Wands here, Libra. So there is a big choice and a decision that needs to be made in your life right now. This man here is holding the world in his hands, and he's looking upon the horizon, deciding with, what can I create? Where is it that I can move from now? It's not even so much confusion. It's just reminding you you're not powerless in this moment, no matter what has happened or what is happening. You are actually in a threshold point in your life, and you might not realize it, where you get to decide from now on, or from here, where you're going to go. Maybe some things ended. Maybe some things didn't work out here with the Death card. But now you're in the process of saying, okay, well, this didn't work out, or this is not working, or this is not what I want. But I do get to decide where I go from here. All right, with this Two of Wands, this is what this is about. This is also Spirit saying that some of you could be dealing with some kind of accountability, learning something from the past, something maybe have came up again, or something is kind of, like I said, at a standstill, at its finality, where it's a certain pivot and a decision that needs to be made finally, so something can have a full completion to move forward here, okay? And sometimes that requires accountability. So there is some kind of accountability that needs to be taken here, either from you or the other people involved in your journey at this time, okay, Libra? Accountability, it says true remorse emerges along with the willingness to take responsibility for past decisions, okay? So here we go with the Seven of Swords. This is in reverse, and this is the way I usually like to see it. But it's not really always a negative card. For upright, it would be deceit. But yours is in reverse. But this is something that, you could be thinking about. Some of you could be dealing with a relationship where someone wants to apologize, or you've been arguing, or, needing to make a certain decision about a certain relationship, or between two people or two pathways in life. Maybe, your story is ending with someone. Maybe you realize, or you're kind of at a crossroad thinking, is this going to work or isn't it? And maybe you've been contemplating having these thoughts for a while. For others of you, this is maybe you do have someone in your life and you're contemplating, should you move forward with this person? It's going to show up different for all of you. And for others of you where it has nothing to do with relationship, this is just you taking accountability for decisions and choices you made in your past that have led you to your current moment here. And now being able to look at that and see the choices you made and say, hey, you know what? I've learned this from this experience. This is what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to choose to move differently. I'm going to choose to make a different choice. This is where a lot of you are at right now, Libra, okay? You're dealing with the moon here. This is underneath the surface, right? So you might not see everything clearly. You might not see everything that's shifting around you and taking place. There's still some things hidden from you. There's still some secrets and still some unknowns. This is what the moon usually talks about, but it's something that you don't see yet. But usually what this is saying is that, because you got the Six of Wands with it, Libra, which is wonderful. Victory is what's on the other side. Victory is what's underneath the surface here of you kind of going within and really searching, looking for the secrets, getting the wisdom and the insight, learning, becoming, making plans for the future, strategizing here of what your next steps are going to be is really the main theme of this message for you. There's something new getting ready to happen in your future position here. This is the learning card. This is the Page of Pentacles, okay? So there's a new opportunity and a new way to create. There's also going to be an opportunity where you could be working on something. Again, this is in your future. You could be collaborating or working on something new with someone. Or, planting the seeds to start something new, a new project, something you've been thinking about doing or creating for some of you, Libra. But this is, you have the Three of Pentacles with this. This is laying the groundwork for something new, starting something new. And this could be with other people. This could be a collaboration and incorporate. Collaboration and cooperation. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay. You know. So you also have the Fool card here. So this is like taking a leap of faith in the unknown here. All right. And I see celebrations with that. So when you take this action, when you do decide to get in the leadership position of your life, Libra, when you do start to make real decisions and choices that leads to decisions and to allow you to move forward instead of keeping you stuck. Because this is being stuck. This is not knowing what to do, not knowing what choices to make, worrying about the outcome of a situation, fearing the future, fearing the unknown. This is all about the unknown. But what you don't know about the unknown while you're staying stuck is you're at a threshold and a crossroads here to make a final choice and decision here. And it will lead to your victory here with the Six of Wands, triumph. Okay? You just need to take this leap of faith and go down this new pathway. And you need to be the leader in your own life instead of just allowing things to happen. Things in the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You have the Good Luck card here. So things are getting ready to shift and change. If they're not, they're already in the process. You have this here twice. Look at that. Look at that. They're already in the process of changing, even if as you click this video and things might feel like they're falling apart. They're falling apart so they can be built to where it needs to be so you can receive your blessings and to get you back on the seat of the power in your own life instead of allowing things and being, you know, not seeing things clearly, focusing your energies, keeping stagnant energy and confusion and doubt and depression is to help relieve you from that, Libra, so you can embrace and start something new here. Spirit is asking for you not to stay still or stuck or thinking you are powerless to move through something or to have what it is that you want, even if you have faced challenges. They want you to know, they want you to take action towards new things. So whatever is ending and whatever you're being inspired to go, whatever your plans are, they want you to make plans and to strategize and to take action on a new pathway here for yourself here, Libra. Big time, because in your outcome, you also have the Knight of Wands. Again, this is another action-oriented card telling you to channel your energy into forward movement, to creativity, to passion and possibilities, instead of stagnant energy, to living in fear, doubt, worry. Even if a relationship is coming to an end, even if something is not going the way that you planned, they want you to know you have one more step to go. And this step requires you ultimately taking the leadership in your role and making a choice on where it is you want to will your power. All right. They want you to also to be compassionate and loving to yourself here. A way to do that is believing in yourself and trusting yourself here. And, you know, not always looking at the world as the world is something that's happening to you, but knowing that you are a powerful force within the world. All right, Libra. I'm going to leave you here with an advice card here. This is called Efficiency. Okay. Beautiful card, just almost like the Wheel of Fortune, but this one is a little different. Okay. So efficiency, it says, work smarter, not harder. Align your effort with strategy, like I said, and planning. Okay, and maximize your impact. You're getting ready to start something really amazing in your life based on all of the karmic cycles you've already experienced, all the challenges you've already experienced, right? So do not get blindsided by where you're at right now. And I want to remind you where it is that you're headed, okay? And it is somewhere beautiful. Efficiency. Work harder, work smarter, not harder, okay? It says, optimize your approach today. Find ways to simplify your efforts, okay? They don't want you to be stressed out. They don't want you, you know, overworking your body and your mind. You know, they need you to kind of get back centered, get a plan together, get a strategy together, get back focused and choose your path. Make decisions here, what it is, and take action on what it is that you want for your life, and you will have them. You're going down that path here, okay? Just one more step. That is what I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. Let me know down in the comments how this resonated with you. And until you're back here, Libra, bye for now.